Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Tariq, hey.
Hey.
Hey, William's still missing, by the way. Even in the miniseries spinoff, he's missing in the miniseries spinoff.
Hey,
now.
but it's okay because, much like Doctor Strange, he'll be coming back to theaters.
That's right. All right, it'll be one of the many variants of him that will come back.
I've read some leaks, and I think he's coming out.
Oh, he's coming back from the portal?
Yeah, coming back from the Fox portal.
The Fox portal, all right?
Yeah.
And look, if you think about it, all that portals is interconnected now, right? Because Disney owns all the portals technically, yeah, right? It's all right. It's the illusion of choice, you know, right? Right? How both tunnels, how both paths just leads to the same tunnel, right?
Yeah. In retrospect, it feels pretty on the nose that Disney decided to make the whole Thanos saga when they themselves have become the Thanos of media production.
Oh yeah, look, they're getting all the media companies, all right?
All of their media stones. Once they've collected all the media stones into the media gauntlet, they can make the media balanced.
That's right. Nothing can stop them. Look, they already have their own government system.
Oh, not anymore.
Is that
Ron DeSantis said no.
Oh boy, but isn't that thing? Won't that actually hurt Florida more than it hurt?
Listen, hey, yes, because Ron DeSantis is known for thinking things through.
All right. But hey, it's a good thing he doesn't have to think that long about this episode of Revice Legacy Vail episode 2.
Yeah.
Boy, this is way shorter than what I was expecting.
I mean, the last one was 17 minutes. I don't know why this one is so much shorter. Maybe
it's 10 minutes. I was expecting for these mini episodes to at least be like 15 minutes, right? I thought like, all right, 17 minutes, you know, right? That's fine if they give like an extra 2 minutes, and then finally when the next episode will be like 15, because I think what Revice Mystery was it 15? I think Revice Mystery was.
They went at about like a cool 17 to 20 minutes on average.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, boy, yeah. It really shows that Toei had put no money into this. They're like, they just gave their interns like, all right, here's your weekend project. Film a miniseries for us. Here's your budget. Whatever's in this.
We're not going to make. And the other thing, I guess, when you think about it, right, is also they didn't have to make any new, I mean, other than, like, the NOAA facility, I guess, they didn't really have to make any new, like, production stuff. They use the same house from, like, the main show.
Yeah.
It's just, like, and it's still the same Vail,
it's less clutter with
costume.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's less clutter stuff. That's, that's because they haven't had 3 fucking kids yet.
To run around throwing their toys everywhere.
Yeah, throwing all their belts everywhere, and transformation devices, and transformation trinkets.
Yeah, like the only thing they made was just the NOAA studio, which I feel like is just like a fucking closet, right, that they filmed in, if you think about it. It really just looks like a fucking closet of the Toei building, like, boy, we really can't go off-site with this project, so, what's that closet? Here's a closet, turn off all the lights.
What can we put together, yeah. I mean, it's also just seems like I mean, again, talking parallels of, like, this and the, this and Amazons, the fucking, the Amazons, like, it's also just feels like leftover, like, grungy set pieces from that. Like, It's like, hey, we need stuff that looks depressing. Wheel out the leftover stuff from the, fucking, from fucking, goddamn Amazons, and, yeah, we'll just say that's, Revice now.
Yeah, right. It's really funny. I was like, right, because I really wasn't expecting for this to be 10 minutes. Like, I was expecting for this series to be 15 minutes, right? These episodes, but after looking at this and next week's episode or next episode, because I had to get fucking still images for these fucking goddamn videos, right? I was like, wow, these are really short.
Yeah.
And then when I was watching this, I really understand why these are so short in terms of everything, right?
Right.
Yeah, I was like, this is like a real rare project. It's like they had that idea, right? But they only like half committed with that idea. I was like, all right, like we really want to do this Veil spinoff, right? But we can.
I guess. I mean, it kind of borders on. It's almost like a different thing than. I mean, so the whole thing, right, is like we've been comparing this to how Saber did shit with its spinoff shit, and I think that this is more of like. Unlike the mystery, which definitely feels way more like, you know, it's wacky, it's whatever, it's
do you think
doing
that's
its
for
own
all
thing.
the money? Do you think that's for all the legacy movie because they have
they have
to hire back all the old actors, right? Be like, oh wait,
no. What I was gonna say is, it seems like this could have just been like flashback stuff, but they were like, well, we don't need to. We could just make this a separate content thing. We don't need to, like, actually, like, make the show longer or, like, cut into the show's time for that.
Right? Don't have these... Don't spend 3 episodes in a flashback for no reason, right?
Yeah, what do you think this is? Fucking Naruto? Hey, I know we're Toei, but we're not gonna One Piece this shit.
One Piece is pretty far ahead right now. I think.
Yeah, well, hey, now that they're able to be back on track, of course they are.
Right? Like no hacker's gonna stop Toei, right? Only the Japanese labor union's gonna stop Toei. Hackers not. Yeah, right. That's the only thing Toei is afraid of. The government telling them to stop. You know,
as right? They should.
Yeah. So hey, so back in this side media. Person destroyed by rocks, crumbling in rocks. It's found by a girl, right?
Yeah, please, boy. You know that tale that age old story. Boy meets girl while he's fucking being crushed to death by a bunch of fallen debris.
Yeah, after he killed a monster and technically caused this whole disease. Hey, look, just ignore all the other bodies under the rocks, right? You know, right? And it's a love story, you know, right?
Yeah.
Right, look. Boy, I'm really watching like, God, this really does feel... Because there are so much close-up shots of this.
Yeah, listen, hey, it feels like a fucking, like a weird episode of, like, Family Matters. Like, with just, like, it feels like it's just a cut-off, like, set. Like, that's just, like, a room.
Boy, yeah.
But, yeah.
Hey, Junpei's up bleeding.
Yeah, we learned that Junpei can fucking like heal himself, I guess, because of not an ability we've seen with any of the kids, by the way. Yeah, just him. Which I guess is like
he has that direct Gifu cells, you know, right?
Yeah, they've got the pass down.
Hey, look, look. It's like, look, he's the originator of. Look, he has the source of the KK Genkai, you know, right? Everyone else has the.
It's the more pure-blooded one, yeah. How many Veils do you want me to summon? And do you want all of these Veils to also have do rider kicks?
Right. Yeah. So they go back to the bathhouse. It's like, hey, take a bath in this bathhouse we have. A lot of rubber ducks back then too, apparently.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you can't feel good without a good, relaxing bath. The power of bathhouse reigns supreme, according to once again Kamen Rider Vail.
Yeah. And so I was thinking about that, right? I was like, I feel like Revice was a missed opportunity to team up with Japanese bathhouse for promotional gimmicks, right?
Maybe they'll put out special Happy Spa shampoo or something. I don't fucking know.
Right? Because they don't like wait Tokuger, the train Sentai aired, right?
Yeah.
Like Toei actually went out their way to team up with like train stations across Japan. Like, hey, check out the Train Ranger season by going on actual Japanese.
Don't you guys like trains?
Yeah, Japan loves trains. Every city has a train right in it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we find out that Sakura takes after her mom with curry, I guess.
Yeah, or at least
recipe.
Or all of the demons like the mom's curry because the dad, like, it's not clear. I mean, it's definitely like it's her mom's recipe, I guess, but I can't tell if it's like. I feel like. Because we already knew that it was always spicy, but it seems like the mom... I don't know. It feels like the reason why the demons like it is because of like some weird mom shit. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, it's homemade. Look, it's home cooking. You know, right? Demons don't have that in their culture, right? They don't understand the concept of a home cooked meal. You know, right?
I mean, they don't understand the concept of a home.
that isn't in another person's body, right?
Yeah, that isn't like living like a fucking hermit crab.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. So Junpei doesn't remember his name, and so she gives him a name. She's like, "Hey."
Yeah. Hey. Is it grooming if you give your amnesiac? First of all, is it grooming if you date an amnesiac? And then second of all, if you name them and give them their name, is that grooming?
I think there's two ways to approach this. I think if you knew the person, it's not, right? Tariq, if I were to hit my head and lose my memory, right? And you'd be like, "Hey, your name's Allstig," you know, right? That's not considered grooming, right? But if let's say, I don't know, like a completely random person on the street, right? Lost their memory, was like, "Hey, who's being like, I think your name's Jim, and you live at you do yard work at my house, right? You know,
and you live with me, and you've always lived with me, and you'll keep living with me."
Yeah, right. I think that would be considered grooming, right?
Right.
So I think it depends on the person and your relationship to the person, right? Right. If you know the person, it's not considered grooming, right?
So perhaps if you, I don't know, found an injured man and picked him up off the street and nursed him back to health, and he said, "I don't have any memories," and then you said, "Oh, well, your name is Genta now."
Right, and you don't even attempt to help him find his memory. Like she doesn't even attempt. Like, "Oh, well, that's like she doesn't."
Can I call you Genta?
Right, she doesn't even look for
That's
clues,
a secret.
right? Like usually when someone asks for her, you would try and start with like some basics, you know, like I don't know, I'm gonna start naming some names, right?
Which name do you like?
Right, I mean technically it's better that way than straight up naming a person, you know, right?
Yeah.
At least that way they technically have the choice of their name, you know, like Bill, Jim, Joe, Steven. Oh, you like the name Steven? All right, we'll call you Steven for the time being until we find your real name, you know, right?
Yeah, I mean, basically, the mom is just like, "Hey, welcome to the Amistad. You're going to America."
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, eat this curry and everything, right? And eat this curry and drink this milk, right? And then, boy, hey, do we know the name of the head guy in charge of Noah?
They said it in the first episode.
Oh, did
they? It's. We know it's not Akeishi because they showed us the photo of him in the past, and he was fucking, and he's still young.
Yeah, we know the.
Or he's still the same age.
And the other guy is Papa Karazaki, right?
Yeah, hold on. Do they include Noah in the? No, they don't include it in the regular stuff. Hold on, I'm just going to Vail.
Yeah, let's see. Agariyama? Yeah.
Agariyama? Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay, yeah, so that's okay, yeah. Yeah, so he's in Papa Karazaki. It's like, hey, this experiment we're doing, a lot of lies all
kind of fucked up. There's a lot. They keep going wrong, and then they keep breaking out and killing our fucking troops, and then going out and killing more people.
Yeah,
and then we have to send our experiment out to go kill them.
Right, here's the phrase where I was thinking when he was talking about like so when he do that flashback to I assume this is like the 15th guy or like the 60th guy they do it, and you're still doing this like in an open room right next to the guy.
Yeah,
right?
It feels like you would put more restraints on just in case.
Right, because we assume if they're actually doing numerically, right, and Junpei is what?
Yeah, it's number 71.
You would think they would have learned
70. They've had 70 other fucking failed mistakes.
Right, and they know at this point, hey, let's not stand right next to the demon as he wakes up, right? Let's not have all of our government, have all of our stupid government high-tech thing that costs a lot of money to acquire, right? You know, and only have like 2 security guards stand there, and they both do nothing as well. You know, you think they'll be ready to point and shoot as soon as something goes wrong, right?
Yeah, maybe.
But no,
instead they just exist to get nibbled on.
Yeah, I was like, oh no,
It's also not super clear as to why they fucking eat. Like, it doesn't really seem like they have any reason to like eat people. Like, but the demons just come out and go, I mean, I guess we have established that the demons eat people, so I guess that makes sense. But it's not, the difference is that the people are turning straight up, I guess that's, right, so when we think about the dead man's, right, in regular Revice, right, it's not that people turn straight up into demons. It's that they turn into demons after they have, like, gone to phase 2, and then they form a contract and fuse. So, whatever they're doing is somehow worse than what Dead Man's did.
Right.
Like, they somehow are worse at this whole process of, like, figuring out the demon contract and, like, bonding people with demons than the Dead Man's were.
Look, like the demons were, because the demons were doing it for fun. These guys are doing it for like, government research, and obviously the government did not pour enough money into this research, right? They're like, oh boy, like how much should we budget the, right? Like how much should we budget the demon study lab for, right? How much can we raise for them to get their thing started, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's exactly what this is. But Hey, so Tariq, so do you recognize this shopping district, by the way?
Yeah, it's the one where Rentaro won his fucking lottery ticket.
Is that what this is too?
I'm pretty sure.
Did he rent in a back alley?
I'm pretty sure it was in this shopping center.
Oh, was it? Oh, because this is the shopping center from Zenkaiger.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. That's very...
Well, well, you know, it's you're never too far from a Toei filming spot.
Yeah, and it's a good thing the government is attacking two people, one of them a civilian, in broad daylight around other people, right?
Nobody. Hey, listen, it's
Hey, look, this is before cell phones, right? So nobody's gonna record this, obviously, right?
Is it? Right? It's 1990.
Oh,
right?
You're right.
99.
And look,
it's not gonna be recorded with a cell phone.
Hey, look, no body cams back then, you know,
yeah,
right?
Definitely. I mean, definitely no cell phone footage, but
right, for people like, right. So when they ask like, hey, what's with those government people attacking two people and kidnapping two people in the streets?
They're not even identified as government people. They're just a bunch of dudes in fucking like camo. Like, there's no.
I mean, they work for Noah, and we know Noah works as a government.
Sure, but Noah has no fucking there's no distinct. Like, there's no distinct insignia. Like, if you look at their outfits, their uniforms, they just look like fucking hunters. Like, literal, like, going out hunting campers, like, in camouflage. Like,
boy,
they look like these are people that were missing on January 6th, that were somewhere occupied, right? Or occupying.
Yeah, I think that actually makes it worse. The fact that I just have, right? Because they're obviously out in public, right? I thought, like, at least they were going to attack them in, like, a back alley or when they turned a corner.
No,
they were, like, them, in front of shops. Right?
Because we can't let the secret get out that there's things happening. So we must do this as quickly as possible. Publicity be damned.
Right? We have to make sure no one finds them, you know, right? I was just watching this, like...
we have to make sure that this doesn't get out. I mean, the demons are getting out, so, like, I don't know, man. Like, it seems like it's very different than where we're at in Revice, where it's like, yeah, people know that fucking demons are a problem. That's why we have Phoenix. Like, that's the whole point of Phoenix. And I don't know why it's like, oh, we've got to keep it fucking, like, secret. It's like, do we? Really? Because it seems counterproductive.
Right. I'm just watching to see where they just attack. I think Yukimari or
Yukimi.
something.
Yeah.
Yukimi, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
and like, so there's a shot where after the head security guy baton stuns Junpei and he falls out, right? And we cut to like this wide shot where she's on the ground and he's about to fall. You can just see two background actors in the background just like, just walking away. Like you see them look over their you see them look over their shoulder for a second before they just continue on. Like,
hey, people talk about how, you know, in Japan people tend to look away when they see something going wrong. They're like, oh, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to Oh, that looks like trouble. Oh, whisper, whisper, whisper. Oh man, that sure looks bad. I don't want to go. Oh boy, something's happening in that alleyway between that man and that other man. We don't want to fucking. Ooh,
that guy just that guy just baton stunned him, and then there's an unconscious woman. We're not gonna do anything about that, right? If we see a police officer walk by, we'll tell him.
Actually,
that,
Actually, this was the '90s, so this takes place specifically 99? Let me look back at. I was just about to say, when was the height of the fucking like biker gangs? Because I feel like that, because they could be close to that. So I don't know. 25 years ago, 97. All right. Japanese. I'm just gonna say crime history.
Okay, so according to this, this takes place in 1990.
Oh my god, Jesus! Oh god!
This takes place in 1996. Yeah, something like that.
Boy. Oh wow. Oh no. Oh, I don't like what I found. Oh god. It's just a Wikipedia article listing all of the major crimes of Japan since 1923, and it's like, I mean, it ranges everywhere from like, an airline, like an airplane crash to the 1979 North Kanto serial young girl kidnapping and murder case, which led to this is what's really fucked up. It says 4 to 5 victims. How do you not know how many victims there are in that? That seems pretty bad, guys. If there's a range of victims, but not a clear amount of known victims. Anyway, hey, in 1997, there was the murder of Masaru Takumi, which was during the some fucking Yakuza war between the Yamaguchi Gumi and the Nakano Kai. So, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say they were worried about real gang violence. They weren't gonna bat an eye at a woman getting tased and fucking taken down.
Mm-hmm. Right? Excuse me. It's just real funny to me for some reason. It's the fact they just attacked them in public, and I don't know. Like, I find this movie way more bad if they were attacked at the bathhouse or something, right? Rather than in public, because it's way more funnier in context, right? That they get attacked in like a public area, right?
God, there's so many bad. Boy, it's bad. 1995, there was the Tokyo sarin gas attack. Fucking.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, that's bad.
Oh yeah.
Nerve gas. I remember. On the Tokyo Metro.
That was that's what happened. That was the year when Old Ranger was airing in Japan, right? Jesus. And that season was about government agents trying to stop terrorism, right?
Oh god!
And then an actual terrorist attack happened in Japan, and then the staff writers halfway through the show was like, "I think we have to change the show's progression now." It's really sad and funny at the same time, because if you ever go back and watch Old Ranger, right, you can tell the difference. You can tell, like, oh man, that was an intense episode. Next episode, let's go to the beach and have fun. I'm like, wonder what happened in between these two episodes, right?
Oh my god! Wait, the group responsible is still technically a functioning. The Aum Shinrikyo is like apparently a batshit crazy Buddhist
doomsday cult,
like doomsday cult, and they have so many fucking this is like beyond Scientology level of so many of the fucking things on this list. So many of the things on this Wikipedia article are just them. And that's pretty fucking bad.
Boy, hey, you would think after... Boy, I'm looking at... So I went to their Wikipedia page, right? So what do you think the most recent year was that they had an event happen to them, right?
So I looked at it quickly and I saw that they had a split in 2008 from somebody. So I'm gonna say 2008. Somebody got fed up with them.
2019. A car attack.
Jesus. Oh, wow. New Year's. Oh, my God. Jesus. Oh, boy. That's
this organization has existed for 35 years.
Oh, but it seems like they executed the founder recently.
Okay.
In 2018.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't stop them.
Yeah.
They're still functional.
You think you would stop this thing from existing now in Japan, right?
Yeah, oh boy, man, it makes you wonder, like, that's like, woo, hey, there's bright sides and there's a silver lining to every cloud, and even doomsday cults can't beat COVID. Anyway, back to the bad time dungeon in Noah.
Yeah. So they just throw them into another, once again, to our favorite filming location in this series, a fucking back room of the Toei building, right?
Yeah, the place where the fucking the editors are allowed to sleep.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Right? Hey, at least they were nice enough to let Yukimi be not restrained in her jail cell after they forcibly kidnapped her, right? So I guess Noah's not all bad, right? I'm pretty sure if she wants to, she can order a meal. I think she'd probably get like a 3 meals a day.
I don't know about that.
Right? Maybe, right?
Sure. I mean, that's one of the things, right? Their whole thing is, hey, we need to keep this under wraps. What is their goal? To keep a girl imprisoned in their basement for the rest of until she dies?
Or until she agrees if they let her go, she promised not to immediately go to authorities.
Nothing like, as we just talked about, a spooky cult / organization keeping people against their will until they agree to stand by them.
Right? Just look. Like what we were saying, just groom her next, right? Right?
Yay.
Right? Or as we established, use them for inhumane experiment, right? Because that's the thing that Japan is known for, not doing inhumane human experiment on people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? They would never do that, right?
Yeah, never. That would never happen.
Mm-hmm. Right? But yeah, hey, yeah. So they get kidnapped and they throw into a jail cell, and that's really how this episode ends.
Yeah. With a slight fucking like monologue from the mom again, being like, "I'll protect him." Weird. Not quite weird that she's so fucking like into this random guy, but I mean, sure. I guess.
Right, because I think we forget, like, this is still technically all the mom's flashback, right?
Yeah, no, it's all told from her perspective.
Right, she really knows a lot about boys. She really knows what Papa Kurizaki and
Yeah, how do you know all the parts that you weren't there for? This is an actual case of how do you know the parts that you weren't there for.
Right. Yeah, I expect that this is just totally different. Also messes with continuity a little, right? Say like,
I mean, maybe when we'll see. I mean, maybe when Papa Karizaki like frees him, like he,
we'll cut to Papa Karizaki.
He was like, hey, I told you, there was this is what was happening, and there's a bunch of stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, guess we'll find out. It's really, again, the question at this point is this going to turn out to have like some little like droplet, like the mystery where it's like there's one little droplet of like core information that makes you go, whoa, hold on, this is the first time we're hearing about that, or is it just going to be like, I mean, we already have Vail like shown like in his shadowy red form, in the fucking in the Junpei's background, but we'll see if there's any more like
we'll see how much this actually makes of an impact within the main show, right?
Yeah,
because it's just like all this is just like basic flashbacks. I mean, you can figure it out, right? Oh yeah, right, because it's all like that's why like the Junpei stuff history, right? Like all this stuff is like you could probably figure it out, right? Like okay, so yes, this is how I met your father, right? Mm-hmm. right? It's like starring Lizzie McGuire. Is she's the one in the How I Met Your Father show?
No, Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. This has been a great episode of How I Met Your Father.
Right. All right. Hey, stay tuned for next week. Maybe William will be back by then. Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Just in time for Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm. Right. All right. But hey, at the time of this recording, episode 4 is still not out. Even though, right? And it's been like 2 weeks because they said these episodes will be released every other week, right? And it's and look, last week was the other week, what's the hold up for these, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's this mini-series episode. All right, coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands, wear a mask, get your shots. The booster's a thing now. Okay, thanks. Bye.